What's going on, everybody? Rez here with another Fishtank.Live recap, and there's a lot to go over. From swamp songs to new house guests, and unfortunately even more eliminations. There's been a lot of new challenges leading to even more insanity for you all to enjoy. We're going to be covering days 16 through 18, so let's get right into it. Day 16. The fish were working hard on their current challenge, which was to perform a swamp song for Jason Goldstriker, the millionaire from the swamp who used to wrestle with gators as a baby. The song had to be about Jebediah and about how he gained his strength from the deepest pits of the Rhode Island swamps. Nifty and Jimmy would collab on the lyrics together, while Tayleigh, Trisha, and Tayleigh did their version of backup vocals like some sort of scuffed old doo-wop group.
Like whenever you hear him go up, yeah, do more like eighth notes or whatever.
Goldstriker would lift weights in preparation, for if he didn't like the song, there could be trouble in the tank.
Alright, y'all, we doing a song now? Where do you want to do it?
Right here.
Right here? Alright, everybody get there, we're gonna do the song. The best part, whatever part I like the most, whoever got the most angelic voice, whoever played the most melodic tone that I like, remind me of being on the swamp, they're gonna get $1,000. Everybody else gonna have to eat a green pepper. And whoever does the worst and piss me off the most is gonna have to eat an orange pepper. That's swamp rules. So you don't want to eat one of them orange peppers.
Yeah, we cook with those in there very hot.
I'm ready to hear that song.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. 1, 2, 3.
He comes from the swamp where the gators chomp. You better run when you hear those boots stomp. He'll body slam and break your bed. He'll cut the hair right off your head. Being from the swamp is the coolest thing ever. Making mud pies in the stanky hot weather. He never eats, oh no, he never sleeps. He got so strong sucking his mommy's teeth.
Mary Silk made him big and strong. Swamp magic gave him a big song. Some fudge, just some fudge, just some fudge, just some fudge, just some fudge.
Judge don't fudge, oh no, the judge don't fudge.
It was?
Suck my.
Thankfully he got a pump on though, because he hated the song and forced everyone to eat hot peppers as punishment. Mr. Goldstriker would make them eat hot peppers, and if they felt the need to vomit, they would have to say the phrase "icky pukers" to one of the cameras while throwing up.
Who we missing now? Oh, God. Anybody? All right, now we got a big old problem now. We got a big old problem. The TV network, the broadcasting this program around here, they came down with the hammer of God. And they said, Mr. Judge, we gonna snitch on them, we gonna pepper snitch on them. There was somebody that didn't eat one of their peppers. FCC and a bunch of government regulations, I'll spare you the details, you don't need to know it. TV rules, you see. Whenever y'all eat a pepper, you gotta do it facing the camera. You gotta get right here, and you gotta eat the whole pepper, make eye contact with the camera like a weirdo, and you gotta eat the whole pepper. Just like that. That's how you do it. That's how we do it in the swamp. When we eat the pepper, we look in the camera down in the swamp. Until you're done. Until you're absolutely done. Now, there's another rule. The FCC came down, the lawyers and the show and the contracts and all these other things came down with the hammer of God. And they said, Mr. Judge, You running your show all wrong. You running that show all wrong, Mr. Judge. From now on, whenever someone had to vomit, you gotta do it facing the camera like we did in the swamp. If you have to vomit, you have to find the nearest camera and face into it and vomit like this and keep the eye contact with the camera while you're vomiting, y'all. I recommend you don't vomit, but if we catch you puking in the toilet like a human, you're gonna be in trouble. You don't be puking in the toilet like a human being. You have to look at the camera. You have to say, because of the lawyers and the contracts and the regulations, you have to say icky pukers and then puke while making eye contact with the camera. That's the rule. You don't want to break that rule. All right? That's the one rule you don't want to break. Because the government going to come down here. We're going to have to get all the lawyers in the building hustling and busting. And we ain't going to know which side is up until the TV. They're going to cut the TV off if we don't do icky pukers. Hey, buddy, go ahead and take an orange pepper and go find the camera of your choice. You can do 2 on 1 camera, but don't get crowded. Here you go. Mr. Shinji, here you go. Go find the camera. Make eye contact with the camera. Look at the camera while you chew it. You gotta make eye contact while you're eating that pepper. You gotta do it, Neptune. You can do it in half an hour, but you gotta do it. Take the pepper. You're gonna eat the pepper though. You got your pepper?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, find yourself a camera and eat that pepper. Face the camera.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Did you face the camera?
No, yet. God, please, you don't want to face that camera.
Face the camera, so get up in the camera.
Oh.
You government gonna get down here and be on our ass.
It's
Yeah,
just
me too,
that
even
I'm
just
worried
for
about
that
the
tiny
bathroom
little sliver.
aftermath of what just happened for me.
After the hot pepper eating, Mr. Goldstriker would have them play musical chairs.
Stop.
The musical chairs I felt had to be a distraction from what production had planned later. And you won't believe it. But before that, here's a good old rant from Jimmy about near-death experiences.
Many near-death experiences, and it could also explain as to why when you do survive those near-death experiences, slight details of reality are off. A common one, although this is most likely by the CERN. The common one, although this is most likely by the CERN machine rather than quantum suicide, is the fact that we all know damn well it was the Bernstein Bears, not the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I frisk you?
After the musical chairs, Mr. Goldstriker would have Vance and Ben frisk everyone in search for weapons.
Just do it in the camera view.
Careful, you might plant one.
That's my flashlight. Yeah.
Production wasn't sure about Jimmy though, as they felt the need to search his belongings, and every single other place he went in the tank. Goldstriker would even read Jimmy's secret journal, the little composition book he carried around everywhere, with his precious little recipes. After an intense investigation, Goldstriker would bring Jimmy up to the attic where he would tell him who among them was an actor. The attic is now the secret room known as the Initiation Room, where the real contestants go. At least that's what they tell them.
Well, I was just wondering if there's like another room over there on the other side of the stairs, because it looks like it's a lot of recently added wall, that's all.
What?
It looks like you guys added some new walls in here.
I'm sending a text.
Okay.
What? What did you say? Why do you want to know about the house plans?
It's just something to distract me.
From what?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Baloney?
Baloney.
Right after their meetup though, Brian would confront Jimmy and try to corner him into telling him who among them was an actor. This would lead to a super awkward scene of silence between the two of them, with Jimmy crying for some reason. This got a bit too boring and weird, so Vance had to come in and make sure things were all cool. Although the tension in the room was so great, it sent Vance retreating to the closet, shaking his jello Jurassic Park style, and gasping for air, as Jimmy would stare menacingly at the closet doors. Jimmy can be so theatrical. His replies to people are just so off the wall sometimes. Eventually, Goldstriker would have Jimmy eat another pepper for being weird, and made him do it directly in front of the doghouse camera, just for our entertainment. And maybe the judges too. He seemed like he enjoyed it.
You gotta do eye contact.
Oh, Jimmy. Right after midnight, day 17 would grace the fish along with a new surprise. Mr. Goldstriker and Jet would invite another house guest to the tank.
This is not my ex.
Louder, Trish.
Who is that?
I'm Octavius.
Brian drool on the
I don't
floor.
know who you are.
Did anyone see him?
Yeah.
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 It's a white man.
That's from my school.
Is that all you need to know about him, Trish?
I don't know who this is.
He's safe to you.
I
No,
think
You
I know.
recognize
not.
him.
He saved you.
Who is that?
What are you doing here, Mr. Rock?
Hey guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new roommate, Octavius Thunder. Round of applause for Lady! Lady! Yeah!
This was said to be Trisha's ex-boyfriend, but that was immediately debunked. It was Octavius Thunder, an up-and-coming comedian who also aspires to be a fighter.
Service guarantees. I switched from endorsing Brian to endorsing you because you are better looking and cooler and funnier and rich.
He'll say it again.
Brian would immediately feel mogged aside, as production would put Octavius in a room with Trish, and she was pretty happy about it. All of the fish would sleep in different arrangements again, as Octavius wasn't the only guest that would be arriving to the tank. While production was setting up for a night of poker with the fish and freeloaders, the second guest would arrive. Charleston White, a famous comedian known for his crude humor and unfiltered performances.
Yeah, why you calling me Mr. Charles? I mean, you always know to be my dad, so. But why, who told you my name was Charles?
Oh my God,
I
is
know
that
who you
your
are.
dad?
Man, what you
Is that
you
your
are?
dad?
Man, what you mean you know why? I watch your interviews. Yeah, it would take a nigga to come blow my cover. Now I done lied and told these white folk my name, Tony. Yeah. This nigga done blew my cover. Now I done lied to
You a
you people.
liar, man.
Yeah, I done lied. Nah, I don't shake hands with man. You barefooted and shit. You surely been scratching your ass. Here, what's up with it, bro?
I don't mean you for real.
Hey, what's up with it?
I'm Thomas.
Is you drunk?
No?
Fuck you leaning up toward me like that.
I don't know, just...
And why your pants tucked in like that, man? Like you going to school or something.
I don't know.
You walk around the house with your shirt tucked in?
Yeah.
It's the 70s.
I thought you were supposed to do that when you're wearing the belt.
Who told you that? What rule? Who wrote that in the rule book? You supposed to have your shirt tucked in when you were up there in the house. Relax, man. Get comfortable. Don't be so uptight. You look like an asswad. Y'all got him in this house.
They didn't respect you for dropping 25K. Fuck them.
Right off the bat, the fish were intimidated from his presence like they'd never seen a black eye before, and it was pretty funny. These kids were so eager to be cool with him, when the whole time, Sam Hyde brought Charleston there to mess with them.
That motherfucker know I'm out on bond. I can't drink on camera. Why you doing me like that? Tell him get this shit out of here. Yeah, that nigga know I'm out on bond. I can't drink on camera. Hold on, I'll be right motherfucking back. Nah, I got it.
Dude, holy shit.
This will be a trip.
To be fair,
Don't snap.
To be fair, he is a black eye status. So that's a way.
Yeah, no,
He was like, I was on a hood black guy. It totally is.
Yeah. What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah, like Thomas, man.
Jimmy's passed out on the couch.
Yeah, that's Jimmy over there.
Dog, Jimmy ain't shit. Jimmy!
I'm very sick today.
What's wrong with you?
Stomach bug.
You got the shits? Oh, man, this nigga.
So,
I just knew didn't nobody recognize him. Yeah, you done blew my cover. Man, my bad. I can't see out the right time.
That's some wonderful art.
You did that?
No, I didn't do
How
that.
about that? Horrible. Motherfucker in the bathroom looking at me while I'm naked. They gonna get a shot or something. That's all I'm saying, so they gonna have to change the camera. Oh, I got my own motherfucking room?
Yeah.
Wow, boy, shit, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like it?
No, it looks scary and spooky, but I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, it look like some spooky shit. Cut the lights out right quick. Let me see how dark it is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that closet light on. Yeah.
Mr. White, can you please pop that pussy for a silly goose like myself?
Somebody line really said, that was a rope, that wasn't them AI robots, was it? That wasn't no man, that was a real man said that to me?
No, they type it. They type in the AI translates it.
So it could have been a woman that said it.
Yeah, could've. Chances are low.
Man, this shit gonna be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you're gonna get people talking shit to you 24/7. It's crazy.
Oh, man, listen. Oh, they gonna be doing this every time I'm trying to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Why these people fucking with us like this? We ain't done. Hey, buddy, what's up?
What's up?
The water seemed calm in the tank, until Charleston would meet our hero of the show, Shinji. The fish would inform Charleston about Shinji's profession in the adult industry, and on the streets of Japan as a man of the night.
He's a star in Japan. fan, and that's like not a joke.
Met with a condescending chuckle by Charleston, he would doubt the mighty warrior, perhaps out of fear.
He's got some wild stories.
Yeah, wanna touch my dick?
So naturally, our samurai would ask Charleston if he wanted to touch his sword.
Hello, this is India, sir. Please, sir, I need help. I am Indian. Please, sir, I am Indian. Please help me, sir. I am Indian.
I
Please.
won't touch your dick, but I don't. Nah, that ain't problem no more.
Okay, right, just like as soon as you touch it, your hand goes blurry too.
Oh man, I don't like, man, I wish I would, man. Nah, you better quit playing with me. Yeah, last motherfucker, yeah, nah, man. Yeah, me and you ain't got nothing else to say to each other no more.
The question and mere aura of Shinji would shake Charleston to the core, causing him to have to prove he was a man by saying over and over that he wasn't gay. Personally, I wanted TTS to call him gay the whole night, but he kept leaving and going downstairs, so probably no point. I don't know, still would have been funny. He was barely in the house, except for when they all played poker. When they would begin to play their poker game, yet another surprise would flop in front of the fish. During the poker game, there would even be a crazy special appearance by none other than the Scuff Realtor himself, Nick Rochefort of MDE. And boy did they come in stacked, slamming down $500,000 cash, locked inside of a crate, in front of the fish. Just straight taunting them, like that was so funny, especially during a poker game. That's what torture. Tayleigh, the former tank love of Thomas, would be the dealer for the night, as she mentioned multiple times in the past how she has a gambling addiction and goes to the casinos regularly. It was revealed her name was Carrie, and that she was an actress all along. Even so, seeing Carrie would spark a light in Thomas once again, as he stimmed in his chair like a madman.
Hold on, Thomas.
That boy got look at that boy with that big old brother.
Wanna be Brendan Shaw, failed fighter, failed podcast. Welcome to Fish Tank Loser JJJJ.
A couple hours after midnight and day 18 had just begun, all of production felt they deserved a break. So Jet and Ben would have all of the fish go to bed early. After Daddy Ben put all the kids to sleep, the staff would gather around the bar area. Jet, Ben, Chris Lynch, Vance, Josie, and all of the other members of the downstairs team came up for a drink or four. They would drink and have some laughs until they heard Jimmy being nosy in the kitchen.
Jimmy! Come here, Jimmy.
Hearing old Jimbo, they had him come in and display his rice and cheese concoction. In the afternoon, the fish would be tied up and under the watch of Charleston White.
Hey, shut the fuck up. $20,000 fine from Paramount. Say y'all, they lying. Them people ain't starving them. They feed these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers eating grits.
I actually haven't eaten.
And what else y'all eating?
Well, okay. Y'all looking like a rat king.
Yeah.
So we just wait for the pizza?
Yes.
No.
Later, the fish were told if they could get downstairs to the kitchen, they could eat. Little did Jet know that the fish would work together like a school and swim towards their stomach's desire. They seemed to work together a little too well, so Jet released them back into the tank with free fins. All that aside, the biggest moment of day 18 is here, and that is the elimination. The fish were to gather in the living room for a game of Simon Says, except this was different. The judge would call it Production Says, since the fish keep blabbering all the secrets they're told. It wasn't the first time Goldstriker and Jet were annoyed by this, as the fish were constantly confessing everything they were told to keep hidden.
Jesus Christ, guys, it's not that hard.
Legs wrapping around each other game. Legs going around and tangling and tussling. Shinji, you ever play any swamp games?
The bell?
The bell, yeah, that's a swamp game, yeah. You understand what I'm talking about? Octavius, you play any swamp games? You ain't played no swamp games yet, we gonna have to teach you. Now, my favorite swamp game, a variation on the old classic, Simon Says. But I don't like the name Simon, it strikes me as a little feminine. I don't like that one bit. So we gonna play the swamp version. It's low down and dirty. It's called Producer Told Me Do It. You heard that? So let's get up and get the chairs stacked up in the corner, and we gonna play Producer Told Me to Do It.
The game of Production Says would go on for a bit, until the unthinkable happened, abruptly during the game.
Producer told me to take one hand off. Now take the other hand off, because producer told me to. Producer told me to take the other hand off. Put the other hand back on, and you're out. You can eat a green pepper, Dante. And go, make sure you're looking in the camera when you do it there. Thank you, son.
Bitch in the house, knitting all day, dumbass.
Very good. I like this game. This is good. This is fun for me. This is fun for me. I'm eating good right now. My belly full of fun. Now, producer told me, clap my hands.
Goldstriker would command orders, and among those orders was for Jimmy to leave the house, as he had been kicked off the show.
Put your hands out in front of you like this. Now, everybody put your hands on your head. Producer says put your hands on your stomach. Producer told me hands out in the air. Hands on your stomach. Producer said hands out in the air. Producer said hands out in the air. Producer said hands on the stomach. And then back in the air. And then back on the stomach. And then back in the air. And the producer said put your hands up in the air like this. And the producer said hands down your side. Producer said wink at each other. There you go, that night. Producer said, Jimmy, you kicked off the show.
For real?
Yeah.
Shit.
Goodbye.
Okay.
There was a silence, and the house felt real empty with one of the biggest content cows now gone.
Producer said, don't fucking touch Jimmy. Let him go. Hey, Octavius. Yeah. Can you pack your stuff and come down?
After that, Goldstriker would tell Octavius that he was kicked off the show too.
Yeah. Thank you. You're off the show.
Just because Goldstriker said so, all hope for entertainment seemed lost, until another shocking incident happened. Jimmy had earlier left the tank, but then Joker Jimmy would return to unleash the wrath that was once Jimmy.
No one jerking off to you. We only jerk off to Jimmy and Shinji and Trisha's sweet ass.
This was chaos at its finest, a beautiful moment of madness, embodied in a physical form that would manifest as the one and only Jim Ledger. No, seriously though, I called this day one. His first arrival, I tweeted about how he was Jim Ledger, the Joker of the fish tank. And now look. This was a fantastic fake out, and a great way to bring Jimmy back, better than ever. Oh yeah, Nifty left too, but who cares? So this was a crazy turn of events. I mean, who could have seen Jimmy coming back with this much of a bang? I called it on day one, and I even tweeted it that he would be Jim Ledger, Joker of the fish tank. Predictions, man. There you go. I don't know why they did this. It could have been to get a jump in views, and boy oh boy did that work for him. Stay tuned for more because there's some extremely big things that you will not want to miss. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future content. If you enjoy these recap videos, it really helps out the channel when you share them on social media. So help get the word of Fish Tank Gospel out there, so others can binge 24/7, like all of us. Thanks again for watching. I'm Rez, and until next time, have fun, everyone.